So it is 6:01 on Tuesday, February 18th. I'm going to first call to order the Liquor Control Board meeting. Please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Councilor Oakley. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Jenny just stepped out.
Unfortunately, I just sent her to get annual reports and didn't think that through. I will go get her.
Okay. Just one moment.
But you said no one's coming in for any of the items?
No.
Okay.
And these all look like renewal. Well, not done worry, but we've already done some stuff for them.
Mm-hmm. Couple are conditional.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're all conditional pending payment or inspection or something, but we'll find out.
Yep.
All right, thank you, Jenny.
So before you are all these, they're all renewal. They're all conditional pending inspections.
Okay.
The only thing is Don Mori added a third class license, so you approved them for the first class, and they thought they wanted to add a third.
Okay. Any questions from council?
No.
Can I have a motion to approve the full consent agenda?
So moved. Second.
Motion by Bryn, second by Aurora. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Okay,
Motion carries. Thank you. That's the end of the Liquor Control Board meeting. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved. Second.
Motion by Bryn, second by Aurora. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. That meeting's adjourned. So it's 6:03 p.m. I will call to order the Winooski City Council meeting. Any changes to the agenda?
No.
Public comment? We don't have any public, so we will move on to the consent agenda, where we have our council minutes from February 3rd, the payroll warrant from January 19th to February 1st, accounts payable warrants February 13th, and Vermont Garden Network event permit. Any questions about the consent agenda?
No. No.
Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved. Second.
Motion by Bryn, second by Aurora. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Council reports. Can I start with you, Aurora?
Sure. I don't have a whole lot, just a final reminder that this Thursday is our Inclusion and Belonging Commission meeting. That's at 6 p.m. over Zoom.
Thank you.
Same, I don't have too much. We didn't have an infrastructure commission meeting last month, so this Thursday is our first one of the year. We'll be back at the community room at the pool at 6:30, and we'll have a pretty full agenda. We might not be able to get to everything, but I'm looking forward to having conversations to formally approve the tree ordinance, moving that to the next stage of review, however long that may take. And discussions about work, local motion and Winooski Alliance for Active Transportation, that community group that's working on a project for some safety improvements on East Spring Street, related to Hood's Crossing. So there is that section of sidewalk that's missing, and so this kind of relates to some of that, and a couple of other agenda items, but we'll see how far we get. But that's it for me.
All right. Charlie?
Not too much. Last Tuesday, February 11th, the Housing and Planning Commission had a joint meeting as part of the series of meetings that we've been having to kind of get aligned on, methods towards meeting the goals for housing that we have in the city. We received a presentation by Nate DeGoss regarding pretty intricately the cost analysis of what it takes to build housing on the developer side. I think that I speak for most of the people in the room that it was pretty eye-opening, and hopefully lead to just a better understanding of how both commissions can work together to incentivize builders to build the housing that we need. The next Housing Commission meeting is scheduled for March 25th at 6 p.m. I believe that's tentative, but that is our normal meeting time. And there is a hybrid option on Zoom for anyone who'd like to attend from home on the city website. That's
All
it.
right, thank you. The Finance Commission did meet last week and provided some input on our budget presentation that I'll be able to incorporate for the annual meeting the day before town meeting day. Their next meeting is February 11th. The Planning Commission also met last week, received a presentation from the initiative lead of the Working Communities Challenge Grant, and had a little discussion there with the intersection with housing and zoning, and also previewed some proposed zoning changes for consideration. One which would allow existing non-conforming residential uses in the C1 zoning district to be included as conditional, so essentially to retain housing that's already there. One would remove the density limit in the C1 district, currently at 60 units per acre, noting that properties fronting East Allen Street and Main Street already have no density limit. And one to clarify that ADUs, accessory dwelling units, are allowed by right for single unit dwelling owners outside the residential zoning and gateway districts, to make it clear that throughout the city it's allowed. That was just an initial introduction. There wasn't a lot of discussion, so not sure where those are headed. But the next meeting is March 13th. And with that, I'll move to city updates.
Okay, thank you. So, if you have questions about the city budget that council approved to go to voters, you have one more community-wide opportunity to hear about that at the city and school district budget presentation, which will be at the Winooski School District Performing Arts Center at 6 p.m. on March 3rd, which is the night before town meeting day, election day. Absentee ballots are now available. The last day they will be mailed is February 27th, so please contact the clerk's office before then to request one to be mailed to you. You can contact the clerk's office at clerk@winooskivt.gov or 802-655-6410. You can also pick them up in person at City Hall at 27 West Allen Street through 4 p.m. on Monday, March 3rd. Please be aware that absentee ballots need to be received by before town meeting day, by meeting day before 7 p.m. to be counted. So if you're going to mail them, keep in mind they have to be received at City Hall the day before, or you can bring them to voting day polls at the Senior Center. The in-person voting in advance can also be done at City Hall or on town meeting day, which is 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the Winooski Senior Center. And a reminder that this is a local election, so all legal residents of Winooski may vote regardless of your citizenship status. To register and learn more about voting in Winooski, please visit winooskivt.gov/vote. And also, fiscal year 2024 annual reports are now available at City Hall. They will also be distributed to the Senior Center and City Library soon, so you can pick up your copies at any of those 3 locations. You can find information in this document on last year's activities by your city government and area agencies that Winooski taxpayers fund, as well as the city government's plans for next year and more information about the fiscal year 2026 proposed budget.
Thank you. Moving on to our regular items. First up is for discussion approval, adopting the fiscal year 2026 fund budgets and capital plans. Who's introducing that?
Please.
Welcome, John.
Evening. How are you? I'm introducing the water wastewater budgets. So I believe it was December 9th presentation. We gave the initial budget review. Since then, some good news. We've learned from USDA our schedule for how the loans will be closed for the Main Street project, which has allowed us to reduce the rate increase for this coming year. The other piece is the initial budget we presented included a utility manager in the operations salary line. And now that we've been operating with a EO3 level distribution staff, that's going to work for us at least for the foreseeable future. So the plan would be to have an EO3 for water sewer distribution, hire another EO1 or EO2 to support that person. So basically we'd have more field staff, boots on the ground, to help maintain the distribution side. So, and that has all led to operational budget reduction. So overall, we're looking at, for the water side, a 2.8% rate increase for the proposed FY26 budget, which ends up being about $13.16 per year for the average household. And on the wastewater side, a 6.6% rate increase, which would be a $38.85 increase per year.
Excellent. Good news. Any questions from council?
No, I just really welcome news.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely, the initial rate increase was not where we wanted to be, so we're happy to get some clarification from USDA on that.
Yeah, thank you.
Which, by the way, I think took a lot of work to get information and responses from them, so I want to
Yeah,
recognize that.
thanks to Angela, thanks to the rest of the team. Yes, took some prying, especially with a lot of the federal stuff that's going on right now.
All right.
Yeah, and thanks, John, too. I know we were aiming for it to be out below a double-digit rate increase. Not just aiming, but like really gunning for it.
Okay. Wait, let me just double check Zoom and make sure we still have no one. Okay. Seeing no questions, would someone like to make a motion to approve adoption of the fiscal year 26 fund budgets and capital plans?
So
So
moved.
Motion by Aurora, second by Charlie. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. And now for item B, the resolution for the fiscal year 2026 wastewater rate. Any context to add there?
I can just kind of go over so same overview as last time. The actual rates, though, for the resolution is, on the sewer side, $71.13 per 1,000 cubic feet.
Okay. And this is our regular procedure for adopting these rate increases. Any questions from council? Do I have a motion to approve the resolution for the fiscal year 2026 wastewater rate?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Aurora, second by Bryn. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Motion carries. And then item C is the resolution for the fiscal year 2026 water rate.
And similar, so the rates we're proposing that corresponds to the budget is $55.30 per 1,000 cubic feet. And on the water side, there is a minimum charge of 500 cubic feet.
Any questions? Do I have a motion to approve the resolution for the fiscal year 2026 water rate?
So moved.
So moved.
Motion by Bryn, second by Charlie. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Okay, that is the end of tonight's regular agenda. An executive session has been warned pursuant to Vermont State Statute Section 3133, the appointment or employment or evaluation of a public officer or employee. I'm seeking a motion to find that premature general public knowledge regarding this matter would clearly place the city at a substantial disadvantage because the city risks disclosing its negotiation strategy if it discusses this item in public.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Aurora, second by Bryn. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 And then I need a second motion to enter into executive session to discuss this matter under the provisions of Title I, Section 313A1A of the Vermont statutes. And I need to get Charlie a Zoom link.
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
Okay, motion by Bryn, second by Charlie. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Motion carries. So we're about to leave this meeting line, enter into this executive session to discuss the city manager review topic. No other business will be discussed. And when we come back out of the executive session, the only action taken will be adjournment. So let me,
Do you want to do the meeting in there?